Alright, nerds, it looks like we're gonna have to push the upload days to a Monday because I'm just too busy on the weekends now. So, we're gonna rank some desserts. And let's do it. Macaroons, pretty good. Um, I wouldn't go out of my way for them compared to like other things we're gonna rank, but it's a solid B tier. Um, alright. This looks like ice cream cake. That's gonna go into S tier. Pretty good. Um, yeah, let's have cake. Let's have ice cream. Let's have them both at the same time. You know, why not? I think the best way. Stop. Okay, there we go. I think the best way to do it is chocolate ice cream with that like gel frosting, and then like vanilla cake. I think that always works the best. But or the strawberry crunch ice cream cake. That stuff is so good. But all right, cupcakes S tier. I actually prefer cupcakes over actual cakes. I don't know why. I just always have. But really good. Some are better than others. It's the only thing keeping it out of Voodoo, but I'm never really disappointed with a cupcake. So, yeah, we'll go in S tier. Cinnamon roll, gonna go into A tier. Oh my gosh, stop with that. It's gonna go into A tier. No, it's a dessert, but I almost see it more as like a breakfast dessert. You know, like you have your eggs and bacon and toast, and then you just have this as like a side. I don't know, but I like them. But for me, they get old fast. Like the flavor loses its vigor very quickly. Um, so yeah, I don't know what this is, so I'm just gonna put it in trash. Oh wait, is it a funnel cake? If it's a funnel cake, that's gonna go into a B tier. Um, yeah, I think it's a funnel cake. I don't see anything else. Okay. Um, it's gonna go into B tier. It's really good for like your first 5 bites, and then you start feeling really gross eating it. It's just like, damn, like as a kid it tasted a lot better, but as an adult it's just like, man, this just tastes like artificial grease. So it's not great. I'm actually gonna put it under the macaroons. I've had macaroons that actually taste pretty good. Uh Crepes I've never had, so I'm just gonna put it in C tier. Chocolate pretzels, we'll put them in B tier. It's kind of the same thing as the macaroons. I've been gifted chocolate pretzels, but I never go out of my way to buy them myself. But like, I never complain when somebody gets them for me. So yeah, I'll eat them, but I would spend money on cinnamon rolls, but not on this. Cannolis trash. They always look way better than they taste, and I'm just not a fan. Um, Cheesecake, that's going into Voodoo tier. It's really good. Super filling, tastes great. The classic is really good, and then you can get like the chocolate variety, which is pretty good, but no, where it's really at is like the blueberry and the raspberry cheesecake. Oh, that stuff puts me into like a sugar coma in the best way. It's so good. Brownies, we're gonna put into S tier. Um, they gotta be cooked the right way. Otherwise, they just don't do it for me. Like, they're still good, but like, you know, we all know there's brownies that just like taste way better than other brownies. So we'll leave it there. Okay. Trying to see what this next one is. I think it's carrot cake, but I actually like carrot cake a lot. It's gonna go into S tier. Um, really good, and obviously, you guys all know I have a crazy sweet tooth. Carrot cake. I always think it's funny when they have like the little carrot design on top with the frosting, but something about it where it's like soft, but it's got like that tiny bit of crunch, and the cream cheese icing. Just all comes together really good. It's great. Funfetti birthday cake. We can put that in A tier. Or is this just... Are they both just birthday cakes? I don't know. We'll put them together in A tier. Classic. Reminds me of growing up, going to people's birthday parties. I've always liked the cake part more than the icing and frosting. I always kind of found the frosting kind of gross, unless it's like cream cheese or frosting or something. But, it's cake. I don't really got much else to say, cake just shows up where it needs to show up, and we all don't question it. Ice cream, it's going into voodoo tier. That's a classic dessert, especially in the summer, but you just can't go wrong. Red velvet, that's going to go into C tier. I'm not crazy about it. It's all right, but compared to everything else, I would order anything else first so far over red velvet. I just don't see the appeal to it. S'mores, we'll put that in B tier. And listen, all right, I like s'mores, but I don't like desserts where, you have to put the work in to enjoy it. And it's fun and stuff, but like all this other stuff, it comes to you ready to eat, unless you're baking your own brownies. But I'm going with like the general rule that like this stuff is all ready for you. Like s'mores, if someone came to you with a s'more and said, I made this for you, you probably wouldn't trust it, right? Or is that just me? But it is kind of cool that you can use like Hershey's, or you can use a Reese's, or like a Butterfinger or something. I don't know. It's cool, but actually I kind of like s'more flavored things more than actual s'mores. Like the Pop-Tarts are really good. All right. I think this is Italian Ice. Put into A tier. I actually really like fruity flavored things. And Italian Ice is up there. I remember when I had my prep day for my colonoscopy, like lemon Italian Ice is one of the only things I could quote unquote eat. There's no nutritional value to it, but it tricked my brain into not thinking I was starving. So got a special place for shaved ice, Italian Ice, whatever you want to call it. Rice Krispie treats, actually big move, big time. I like them. Even when people home try to do the homemade ones, those are good too. But I don't know, it's just like rice and marshmallows, but it's so simple that it's great. And like they got the chocolate drizzle and the rainbow chip ones, but like just the classic is so good. And I think that's why these work for me more than s'mores. There's just like, it's just simple. They're not trying to complicate things. Yeah. Donuts. I'm actually going to go put into A tier. It's kind of the same reasoning as cinnamon rolls. Kind of see them as like a breakfast dessert more than like a dinner dessert, or like a party dessert, or a social gathering dessert, whatever. But donuts, you can have like all kinds of frosting, all kinds of sprinkles. You can get them with jelly, you can get them with the Boston cream, blah 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 blah. There's a lot more variety. For cinnamon rolls, it's like the classic and like the orange icing, and they're both really good, but that's kind of it. I I don't really know what this is, but if it's just chocolate cake or something, I'm gonna put it in C tier because like it's fine, but it's just too much. You know, it's overwhelming to the point where I don't want it. Banana split, we'll put at the top of A tier. It's good. You know, pick whatever flavors you want. I don't like whipped cream that much, and I don't like nuts. I can't really eat nuts. So, like, a lot of stuff you would throw onto this, I kind of can't have, but other than that, it's still really good. Fudge, it's going to go to the top of B tier. It's good, but it's like, it's too rich for me. Like, there's too much flavor to the point where I get sick of it, like, after 3 bites, and it takes me forever to finish it, because, like, there's just too much. It's too saturated with flavor, which, you know, a lot of people buy it for that reason, but I'm just not one of those people. Pumpkin pie, that's going into voodoo tier. Reminds me of fall. Halloween, all that stuff. Very good. Very good. The texture, I don't know what it is. I really like it, but I don't got much else to say except that it's the best pie ever. I don't know what kind of pie this is supposed to be, and that really determines whether I'd put it in trash or voodoo. If it's some sort of pecan pie, I'm going to put it in trash because I can't eat nuts. But if it's apple, we're going to put it at the top of S. So I'm going to just hope that it's apple, put it there. But if it is not apple, we'll put it in trash. But apple, the sugar, especially like when it first comes out and the crust is still fluffy, oh, it's so good. I just want to like face plant it and like feel my eyelids burn off because it's so hot because it just came out of the oven, but it's pretty good. Churros, I don't care. Chocolate chip cookies, they're good, but I don't really, it's kind of like the same thing with the chocolate covered pretzels. I don't really see them as a dessert. I see them more as like just a snack. You know, like you're eating a sandwich for lunch with some chips and you have like a couple of cookies on the side, like Subway or something, you know, like I guess it's a dessert for that, but whatever. It's kind of the same thing with the candy. Like I like it, but it's not really much of a dessert. So we'll kind of put it around the same spot. Oops. So I probably like candy more because there's more flavor variety. Like I like candy. We all know I like candy, but you know, it's just I don't really see it as like a dessert. Frozen yogurt. We're gonna put that right behind the banana split. I prefer ice cream, but I don't mind switching it up, getting some froyo every once in a while, and you know, like putting your own little toppings on and stuff. That's fun. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, but it really depends on where you go, because some places they just don't have any flavors whatsoever, like no good flavors, and that makes it like difficult to, you know, like get excited to go. And they keep changing the flavors, so you never know if you even want to go or not. So popsicles, it's kind of the same thing with the cookies and the candy. Like, yeah, it's sweet and whatever, but see it more like a sweet treat, not really a dessert, like especially in the summertime. I really like the chocolate and banana ones. If you know what I'm talking about, you've seen them in store. And like the Scribblers, oh, so good. But my favorite ice cream popsicle bars, those strawberry eclair bars, oh, great. And then cookie dough, I'm gonna put in C tier. Surprisingly, I'm just not that into it. I'm not sure if that is what it is, but that's what it looks like to me. But yeah, I would say ice cream on top. Pumpkin pie. Yeah. And that's the ranking for desserts. So there you go.